Alright, alright. Hello again, everybody. Back into another Okami stream. Last time we did a lot of shenanigans in the city. And now we are on North Ryoshima Coast. And we've got a lot of stuff we can do today. Now, just to get the lay of the land a little bit, I'm going to go back up to the top of the hill here. Get a kind of general view. So we got some islands out there, a nice big rise right here. Of course, there's quite a few demon scrolls about. We got Oni Island off there in the distance. Some more islands, a building, a nice large tower. There's quite a lot to explore. I think first things first, though, let's get some combat in. Last episode was a little light on it, so... Oh, look, here's a sort of new enemy. This is a clay version of the Black Imp. Same rules apply, though. Let me see if I can salvage that. Yeah, there we go. It wasn't close enough, though. Alright, let's see. Cherry bomb this fella. Yep, there we go. Little rusty, took a bit of damage there, but, you know, 5,000 yen for that, not too shabby. I believe that also got us one of the bestiary entries, because I don't think that I'd seen that one yet. Alright. Oh. That was the Thief's Glove in action. That was something that got last episode. Something that I should use a little more often for extra loot. See, I don't understand why I get 0 yen for that fight. It's really bizarre. That enemy just doesn't seem to drop like any yen whenever we fight him. Alright, so we can start off... Oh, never mind. We'll start off doing this at you. Let's go ahead and do that. So we can do this. Isun can steal us an item. How about steal an item from them as well? There we go. Alright, I got the eye. And we can get the lips. There we go. Getting back into the swing of things. Let's go ahead and take care of this one as well. Can you line up a little bit better for me? There we go. Alright, one shot. Forgot we also got the 5-hit combo for the reflectors. ADP the cherry bomb. Got it. There we go. An even 5,000 yen for that. I do want to check the bestiary real quick. There's one version of those enemies that I'm not sure I got yet. So yeah, that's the Executioner Guardian. And then we have the Bell version, and we have just the regular headless version. There is also a winged version that we haven't seen yet. Not sure if we'll find them in this area or if they show up later. That might be a later thing. You'll see, watch, we're gonna wind up getting no yen for this one as well. Might as well get some Demon Fangs while we're at it. And maybe grab an item. Isun. And then get some more Demon Fangs from the floral finisher. There we go. I mean, we get a little bit of yen from the body itself, but not from the results screen. I don't know why they made it that way, but it is what it is. Not really much we can do about it. Oh, and look, there's the water dragon off in the distance there. So we can't just go out there willy-nilly. Grab a couple of these clamshells. Thank you, thank you. See if there's anything in this rock. I don't think so. A couple ink pots. Alright. And this, Umi's restaurant. I just love the smell of seafood. Now, nothing we can do in here yet, but we can take a picture, or we can take a look. Oh, I am stuck. There we go. Hello. Oh, welcome. We're happy to see anyone here at the moment, even a dog. There just isn't any fresh fish available these days. We've hardly got any customers at all. We're well known for our chef, Mr. Umi's fresh fish dishes. I hope you'll get to try one of them. And look, Mr. Umi has a scroll up here. Goodness gracious, whatever will I do? Even I, the great chef Umi, can't cook without ingredients. I'm at the end of my rope. He's got a very cat face. Cyclone Chef Umi. Listen, doggy, can I bend your furry little ear? There's no good fish here lately, and I can't cook without fish. I feel like I'm starting to lose my touch. I've had enough. There's got to be something around here that'd make a good meal. Hey, what are you looking at? No, it'd be too much effort getting all that fur off you. Oh. I need some juicy fruits of the sea to show what I can do. And they must be fresh. It's an insult to the sea and to the fish if the dish goes wrong. Now, I don't know what the story is with the water dragon, but I do know that the fish I need aren't being caught. Still, I've asked the fisherman. I can't do any more than that. I guess all I can do is sit tight and wait for good news. Sigh. So unfortunately, we can't help this man just yet. Oh, we have some cats outside that I just missed. Give them some nice fish. Speaking of, we have 22 feed bags. The fish feed bags are going to come in handy very, very soon. Let's see, any chests that I haven't unopened inside the river? Nope. Doesn't look like it. What's here? To Island Cherry. Island Cherry being the name. Oh, you can't see it from here. Island Cherry being the name of the guardian sapling that's in the middle of the island, right over there. Oh, it came into view for just a second. There it is. Okay. Let's grab this chest. Looks like a bear statue. I just caught the water. Another vengeance slip. Exorcism slip, excuse me. I did not mean to draw the wind. Let's see, did I get this? Yep, I've gotten that clover already. Let's see what enemies are in this demon scroll. Oh look, there's the wind guy. Let's see. Is he also a cherry bomb? In fact, he is. Looks like everyone except for the Bell Guardian is a floral finisher for cherry bomb. Oh, that somehow wound up outside. Well, I'm not going to get that one, so might as well just leave it. I can only create one cherry bomb at a time at the moment. So look. There we go. The Halo Guardian. There's an iteration of every imp for these guys, except for the green imp. There are no Guardians that have the exact same moveset as the green imp. So the Headless Guardian and the red imp are the same. The yellow imp and the Bell Guardian, the Halo Guardian and the blue imp, and then the black imp and the Executioner Guardian. And then we will have at least 2 more series of enemies that also follow that general line of attack patterns. So there's Island Cherry right over there. Okay, let's go ahead and progress this a little bit. Oh, we got some pigs out here. It's actually getting to be evening time, which is pretty excellent for what we're doing. Or is it daylight? I can't remember. Anyway. We got a guy getting abused over here.
Hey, Urashima, so you got taken by that Porka guy, right? And he took you to a castle at the bottom of the sea? If that's true, where's that Porka now, huh? Yeah, where is he now? Yeah, where is he?
What are they talking about?
It ain't Porka, it's Orca.
He's an emissary of the Dragon Palace, and he only comes for people worthy of going there.
Yeah, right. Didn't your mom teach you not to tell lies? Let's get him. Yeah, get him.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Only cowards gang up on people like that.
Hey, who's that? Good timing. I'm bored of playing with him now. Come on, let's go play somewhere else. Yeah, let's go play.
What do you think those little brats were talking about, Amy? What did they mean by a castle at the bottom of the sea? Hey, kid. How long do you plan on staying like that? Hey, I'm talking to you. What's wrong, kid? Hey, kid. Hello? Anyone home? Bonk.
I must have dozed off. I reckon. Oh, I must have dozed off. I reckon I could do a lot on the beach.
Fisherman Urashima. I don't know who y'all are, but I sure appreciate you waking me up. When I ain't got the strength to go home, sometimes I nap here. You were sleeping? Ah, you really had us worried, hunched over so long like that. You're not sick or injured, are you? No, sir. I'm fit as a fiddle, I am. Just taking a nap on the beach is all. Oh, well, that's a relief. Anyway, what was that about a castle at the bottom of the sea? Would you mind filling us in? No one ever believes me about that. There's a land under the sea here in Ryoshima. Dragonians and a sea god live there in the Dragon Palace. The Dragon Palace is an amazing place. Real pretty. I haven't been there in a dog's age, though. Dragon Palace? Land of the Dragonians? They're the ones controlling the water dragon. Himiko said so. So just how does one get down to that place, Bucket Boy? How could a chubby... how big-boned lad like you elude that water dragon? And make it all the way down to the bottom of the sea. The water dragon was much nicer in those days. But you can't just choose to go to the Dragon Palace, see? Only worthy people can go. If you're worthy, an emissary called Orca comes to get you. So this Orca dude is an emissary from the Dragon Palace? Just how do you get to meet the guy anyway? Now that's one question that ain't so easy to answer. You'll see that pier over yonder? That pier's where I met Orca. I was looking out to the sea when he came with the morning sun. Orca only comes if you're worthy of the Dragon Palace, I reckon. That appears where I met Orca. I was looking out to the sea when he came in the morning sun. Okay. There we go. Oh, I see a bit of a treasure chest, and I'm digging in the wrong spot. I'm curious, can I send Usun out at these? No, I can't. Quite a lot of these clams. Give you little bitty goodies along the way. Oh, easy there, camera. Okay, now, I don't believe we've investigated over this direction. Look, we got a mermaid spring right here in case we want to use it. Ah, a devil gate. Just deal with these guys the same way we deal with the blue imps. Just cut them down. Oh, I guess I accidentally cut that guy in half. That's fine. We'll just give this guy a cherry bomb. Drop it right on his head. Oh, there's a... I wasn't paying attention. There's an executioner guardian here now. Do that. Do that. Ah. Did that give me anything? You soon. No, I guess I didn't. There we go. Another 3 demon fangs from him. And 9,000 yen. Not too shabby. Alright. Ooh, big tree. And I bet there's a treasure chest here. Looks like it. Another bullhorn. And look, a girl with some rabbits. You're gonna sing us a song, little girl? Oh, hello, doggy. Have you come to see Cat Call Tower? You can hear it from here. That cat crying. It sounds so sad. The tower was built on that island a long time ago. They say there's a huge cat statue at the top. It used to be a real cat before, but after it lived for a really long time, it turned into a god. Then it built the tower to watch over the world from the top. But the tower was so high, the cat got scared and couldn't come down. It was up there for so long that it turned to stone in the end. And it's been alone up there ever since. That's why it cries like that, even now. Isn't that just the saddest story you ever heard? Poor kitty. Now look. Some rocks to dig through. In we go. Hey, hey, an opportunity for a lot of praise. Nice that it just takes 1 feed bag per group of animals. Look at that. We got a clover right here. How much does this give? Good 10. Got another one right here. Another good 10. We have a golden peach. The boar statue. One of a kind. And a stray bead. There we go. And just a couple of pots to rifle through. Okay, well that seems to be most of what we can do on the mainland. Now, let's go ahead and make good on that lead we got from Hiroshima. So if we stand here, and then we make the morning sun, look at that. Something's coming. Why does this big fish look so happy? It's kind of creeping me out.
Ah!
Orca! Orca! It's you! It's been a dog's age. I stopped counting the years. Did you come to take me back to the Dragon Palace? Oh. Orca? This is that emissary or whatever of the Dragonians? Dragon Palace emissary, Orca.
At last, one worthy of visiting the Dragon Palace. Hop on, I'll take you to the Dragon Palace.
Hear that, Amy?
I'm second to none when it comes to swimming. Even that water dragon's no match for me.
You heard him. What are we gonna do, Amy? Oh, I guess you already made up your mind. Well, let's go. This is Orca? Not a very creative name. Looks kind of fishy, pun intended. Wanna hitch a ride? You do? Well, don't suppose we have much of a choice. We might as well take advantage of him now that he's here.
I'm second to none when it comes to swimming.
That water dragon's no match for me. Hear that, Amy? You believe him? Maybe we should have him take us to the Dragon Palace.
I'm afraid I can't do that yet.
Huh?
You must complete the final ordeal decreed by Orohime. Only then will you be worthy of visiting the Dragon Palace.
Hear that, Amy? Hey, Orca, is this Orohime chick your boss or something? She's got a lot of nerve letting that water dragon run amok. Listen, Orca, we want to ride down to the Dragon Palace. So let's hear about that ordeal you were talking about.
The entrance to the Dragon Palace is a whirlpool, but it's hidden right now to keep out the evil beings that plague this area. You must find the whirlpool amid this vast sea. That's the ordeal decreed by Orohime.
Hear that, Amy? Sounds like a piece of cake. I mean, this sea's packed with places begging to be explored. We'll just have to check them out till we find that whirlpool. Oh, what are we waiting for? Full speed ahead, fish breath. And now we have a quick means of travel. Of course, there's still the worry of the water dragon, and it does still come after us. But Orca is fortunately faster than it is, so we don't have that much to worry about. So let's go ahead and start off with Cat Call Tower over here. Where's that meowing coming from? I think it's coming from that tower. It's kind of creepy, but let's go check it out. Thank you, Orca. Hello, kitties. And in we go. Here we are at Cat Call Tower. Sounds like that annoying meow is coming from up the top of this tower. Hey, look at those paw prints on the wall. Isn't that the mark of catwalk? It's one of the 13 celestial brush techniques. Wait, maybe that means... Uh-oh. Oh, I messed that up. Go, Eason. There we go. Gale Storm is what we need for that one. Before we go up, we can investigate around the base a little. There's some kitties in need of feeding. And some more of these cat statues. The Mark of Kabegami. Oh, there's the last kitty. I remember being down here. So let's have a gander at that scroll we just got. Unlock the beast. That was the poltergeist that we just fought. So the Mark of Kabegami. You may notice symbols called the Mark of Kabegami in your travels. Remnant of Kabegami's power lie within these arcane markings. Those blessed with divine power may walk up walls bearing the mark. Simply jump when you're such a wall and press again to attach yourself. You can scale the wall to any height provided the mark is there. So there we have it. Those paw prints are the mark of the god of the celestial brush technique, Catwalk. That means, well, you know our motto, Emmy. Leap before you look. Here we go. Up the wall. And we can stand on these flat parts. But also, there's some cats on the way up. This is why it's good to have a fair stash of fish whenever you go up this wall, or whenever you go up this tower. And also, Make sure to go around in case you miss any of these platforms. Not all of those platforms are going to be on the shiny yellow walk anywhere path. Quite a few of them will be. But there's one or two along the way that aren't that way. So yes, including the ones outside, that's 3 at the base of the tower, the ones outside, which is 4. There's at least these 2 on the way up, so that's 6. 6 feed bags in total so far. We haven't even made it halfway up yet. And yes, I believe you can just hold on indefinitely, so you don't have to worry about doing this actually fast. Here we have a chest with a cat. That makes 7 feed bags worth of cats. I believe this one may mark the halfway point of Cat Call Tower. Not entirely certain. But it does break up the scenery a little. Oh, hold on. Is that? It is, okay. I just wanted to make sure that wasn't a path that I needed to go and grab something. Another chest with some lacquerware. Oh, I fell a little far there. There we go. There's one of the platforms where you don't have the glowy... Oh no! Well, at least we have a bit of a checkpoint with the glowy path. Here we go. This probably is a bit smarter way to go. There's our stray bead. Okay, that might be the only path that actually doesn't have the glowy... Only platform, excuse me, not path. Which stands to reason. The stray beads tend to be in pretty hidden spots. Look, here's our cat statue. This is one of the few Zodiac statues that actually winds up being in a very thematic area for it, I believe. Very fitting, I would think. Cat Call Tower is very cat-themed. Hey look, we got a mermaid spring up here as well. And they give us a mermaid coin, just in case we want to use it. Alright, some camera shenanigans here. Nice little incense burner treasure. Let's see, nothing around here. And look. One last little kitty. Amy, look. There's a kitty cat over there. I wonder what it's doing up here all alone. Couldn't have climbed all the way up by itself, could it? Surely there couldn't be anything to eat all the way up here. And here's, interestingly, one of the very few story-required feedings. Matter of fact, it might be the only story-required feeding. Good kitty. It stopped meowing. A constellation? Here? I would argue this is one of the few appropriate spots for a constellation. Uh-oh. Igari soon. Another one of my favorites. There's Izun in the middle.
Ah, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. The swirling whirlpool of evil below has driven me to this height. From this perch I observe the world below and its descent. If my power is needed once again, I, Kabegami, god of walls, shall gladly offer a bridge of hope to the realm below.
Hey, I'm not your personal toy to be played with like that. Wait a sec, that must have been Kabagami, one of the 13 gods. You know, the one with the catwalk brush technique. And this kitty right here is a messenger of the gods. And here I thought it was just some stray cat. Whoa, check it out. The statue's starting to glow. Oh, I get it. The Kabagami statue is telling you to use catwalk power. Amy, put your brush on the statue and draw a line up the wall. That'll let you transfer the god's catwalk power to the wall. We get purple for this one. Yes, yes, yes! You look at that, Amy. The mark of Kabegami has appeared on the path you drew from the Kabegami statue. Now you can climb walls anytime you want, simply by summoning the mark of Kabegami just like that. Speaking of which, remember those other Kabegami statues we saw? We should try our new brush technique on them too. And there's quite a number of them that we've seen all the way back in Shinishu Fields, in fact. So nothing up here, but we do have this path. With the sun fragment. And that was another 3. Alright. Now, there was the mermaid spring, but my personal favorite method of getting back down is like this. Quick and easy. But it really just goes to show how far you fall during that. Alright, another stray bead. One that's fairly impossible to get without Kabegami's power. Oh look, there's actually a clover we missed down here. Okay. Now, was this the one that I just got? It was. Okay. Now, hold the phone, because if we go back and look at not the treasure tome, if we go look at our stray beads, we come all the way down here. We've got Cat Call Tower 1 of 3, Cat Call Tower 3 of 3. We're missing 2 of 3, so we missed one. So instead of leaving Cat Call Tower, we're going to go right back in. And we're going to go all the way back to the top. Patrick, there was a mermaid spring up there. Why don't you just go find another mermaid spring and teleport all the way back up there? Wouldn't that just be easier? Yes, it would be easier. There's no doubt about that. But the requirement for getting this particular stray bead is that you have to complete Cat Call Tower again from the bottom. I don't think it's required that you leave the area and come back. I think you just have to start from the ground and go all the way to the top, but just in case, I always like to leave and enter again. Just to kind of reset the area in a way. I thought I could be cheeky. I could not. As soon as we hit the top, there we go. Climb all the way back up and claim our prize. The third stray bead of Cat Call Tower. Now, just because I never really use this, I'm gonna go ahead and use the pond. If the camera would stop fighting me. just go right back to North Ryoshima Coast. And here we are. How you doing, buddy? Ryoshima. Howdy there, Pooch. Y'all make it to the Dragon Palace? That whirlpool done sucked you to the bottom of the sea, huh? I'm happy as a pig in slop to hear y'all made it. Anyway, I reckon I'm in a bit of a pickle now. I want to go fish in the sea, but these folks are in my way. Well, we haven't made it to the Dragon Palace yet, bud, but glad you're okay. I never did go inside here. Oh, they even dry their own seaweed. For some reason I thought there was a chest in here somewhere, but must be mistaken. Now, that's what I call a fish, even if it's only for show. Miss Urashima. Well, well, ain't you a fine-looking wolf? White as snow. What are you doing in an old beach house like this, then? I ain't got nothing for you, but you can rest here if you like. Woohoo. Stuck. Alright, let's see if Orca will take us to a different island now. Come on, Orca. Whoa, fell off. Hiyo, Orca. Okay, let's just go in a line here. Oh, hold on. There is a flame here. Let's see if we can get this item before the dragon comes. There we go. Just a little bit strenuous with the dragon about, but we don't have to worry too much about it. Orca's pretty fast. That and the dragon doesn't tend to come around. Ah. It's the only thing here. There's probably going to be a chest in the middle here. Sure enough. And then there's a rock here that we cannot do anything about. Let's go ahead and fight this. Oh, thing's about to shoot lasers. Go ahead and send Yusun after these guys. A bomb for you. And a bomb for you. Ah, there's another one that showed up. Let's go ahead and send Yusun after him as well. We'll give him a cherry bomb, just the same as his brothers. And we even got cherry blossoms for both. Okay. Well, that seems to be all we can do for now. And Orca's going to talk to us about the Dragon Palace every single time, unfortunately. That's alright. Let's go island hopping. Not really sure where the dragon is. Water dragon is nowhere to be seen at the moment. We have multiple ways we can get this done. Let's use water. In we go. Okay, and here is one of our money sinks of the game. So we get a free 3 clovers here, which is really nice. Oops. Or I could just spew the water everywhere. There we go. It was getting a little too quick. So a nice 30 there. So we walk up here. Total amount offered by Amaterasu, 0. So we gotta look. Hey, there's money in here. Maybe it's one of those divine springs. The god of the spring is said to help those who toss in some money. Never expected to find a divine spring here, though. So, what we want to do here is you have a decision to make, but you have to make a specific amount in each of these springs. The specific amount is always going to be 3 times the largest amount. So this one's going to be 120,000 yen. Whoa, check it out. The spring god is sparkly. This spring must love money. I bet something good will happen if you make a bigger offering. Nothing ever good comes from having too much money. Why not cleanse your body and soul by tossing some in? So there's 2. And one more time. Look! It's Bakugami. Ah, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good, and mother to us all. Only a heart as pure as your own can pierce the darkness. I, Bakugami, feel a kindness flowing from within you. I had grown weak while you were away, but now my strength returns. You may now create 2 cherry bombs at once. Use this power well. Bakugami's cherry bomb technique got more powerful? Just think about what you could do with 2 cherry bombs at once. Let's try it, Amy. Create a cherry bomb, and then another right next to it. And that's what this is telling you, is that you can do 2 cherry bombs at the same time. Which looks something like this. A 1. And a 2. So remember when I was lamenting about not being able to make 2 cherry bombs earlier? Not a problem anymore. It's not immediately useful, but it has some fun effects. I think I got rid of both of them at the same time by accident. Okay. There's the water dragon. So, unfortunately, we're down 120,000 yen, but one of our techniques got upgraded. There's Oni Island. So, fortunately, the water dragon's right there, but it's not going to mess with us because we're close enough to this island here. We got a little bit of the scary water dragon music for a moment. Let's see, do a quick sweep right here. See if there's anything interesting. Not quite. So if we break this rock, there's a hole. Let's go fight these guys first. Oh, look who it is. It's our crab friends. Uh-oh. They're turning into our shark friend. I forgot entirely about these guys. Being here, that is. They're always in the sunken ship, but I never remember them being there. One of the few times you can see them out in the wild. And look, there's another spring here. They put them very close next to each other. And just as before, we've got 3 clovers that we can dig into. And this one only wants 20,000 at most, so it only wants 60,000 in total, which is a bit nicer than the other one. But grand total of 180,000 yen gone just from these two together. And here we'll have a blast from the past. It's Tachigami! Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. Only a heart as pure as your own can pierce the darkness. I, Tachigami, can feel the kindness flowing from you. Our reunion has restored my power to its former sharpness. Your power slash shall become even more powerful. Use this skill well. The bite of Tachigami's power slash got more powerful? Does that mean you can cut hard things you couldn't cut before? Boy, I can't wait till you try it out. That one, in my opinion, is even more important than the Cherry Bomb, because Cherry Bomb's power doesn't really get increased. You just get the ability to do 2 of them. At least as far as I'm aware. I haven't actually extensively tested it. But we have the ability to stun these guys now. We weren't able to stun the red scrolls before. But even more exciting is we can now cut the iron rocks. I wonder if we can stop him from doing that. Nope. We can stun him for a second, though. Look at that! Half of its health with the power slash. We can defeat it in 2 slashes. Just from our rush techniques. It would have taken quite a few more hits before. So that's why I feel like the power slash upgrade is a whole lot better than the Cherry Bomb upgrade, because your power slash power gets insurmountably better. makes it a lot more viable for actual combat. Okay, looks like we have 2 more little islands over here that we can mess with. And yes, the water dragon is on our tail, but don't need to worry about it because Orca is faster. I don't believe this island has a ramp on it. This island also has just a single clover on it, I think. But you know, we take that. A little bit of praise. Thank you, Orca. Now I will say, there is something hidden way out within the rocks. But we're not going to bother with that at the moment. Ah, there are 2 islands here. There's this little one and then there's the bigger one. That's right, I remember what's in this one. So it's actually very important to have gotten Power Slash's upgrade before coming to this island. Not for this scroll right here. On the topic of I don't know if it makes Cherry Bomb more powerful, I really don't. I don't know if it increases the power of Cherry Bomb from between 1 and 2, or if it's simply that you can make more Cherry Bombs. It's possible that it does make the power increase, which would make it a much more valuable combat ability. Regardless, I don't tend to use Cherry Bomb a whole lot in combat. There's a few nice cases, but just not something I tend to do. Alright, we got another hole here. And we're going to be fighting another familiar face. Here is our second bandit spider. So all we have to do, just as before, tie up their butts. And then a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4. And that's why upgrading the Power Slash before this fight is great. 4 Power Slashes and it's dead. 20,000 yen, just like that. And a treasure chest with a sun fragment inside. Now, as I stated with the first bandit spider, we can jump back in this hole, and then there will be yet another gauntlet of 10 devil gates that we would have to go through with enemies that are twice as powerful as their normal counterparts. This is the second one of those. The last one is going to be in the final area of the game. But we don't need to worry about that just yet. I also won't be messing with those until later as well. I don't believe that this shows up unless it's dark. So it's nice to have it be nighttime right now. Let's see, are there any feed bags? Yes, there's a fish and a meat feed bag in here. There's a stray bead. Here we're gonna have another clover. Worth probably 30, I would say. Nope, just 20. That's okay. A free holy bone. Oh. The demon scroll's angry at us. And one more clover. And we're just in time for it to be morning so that we can have a little bit of morning fishing. Spoiler alert. We're about to do just a small amount of fishing. Hi there, pup. Some folk worry about the water dragon and all, but if you're gonna fish, you gotta fish in the sea. All you need is a stout resilience against the vast raging sea. If you've got that, you hardly even need a line. Yeah, right. That chef, Umi, wants me to catch him something special. Only one fish fits that bill. The king of the sea, the marlin. I'm gonna haul in a big one. I give that old guy the shock of his life. Hey, pup. Do you know that do you know what you're carrying there? Any fisherman would kill for that rod. That's the marlin rod, the strongest in the world. With a rod that tough, there's no fish you couldn't reel in. Even the great king of the sea, the marlin. Be nice, pup. You know that rod belongs to me. You were robbed of marlin rod. Let's see what this marlin rod's got, huh? Guess you'll want to stick around to see this, right, pup? Sure, why not? This is a very pushy fisherman. Steals your fishing rod. And as we'll see in a moment, he just goes away. Alright, nothing different with any of these fish. Different kinds of fish, but there's nothing different with the fish themselves, or the fishing in itself. Like we got a clownfish. See, will this give us something different, or are we going to catch yet another clownfish? We caught yet another clownfish. That always seems to happen whenever I first find this guy. And there is one of the biggest fish we've ever seen. Well, looks like it's going to be a big one. This has got to be a big old marlin. And this is actually one of the most difficult fish to catch because it is a fighter. The unfortunate thing is that the power / level that you have does not affect fishing in the slightest. I wish that as you leveled it up, it made it so that you didn't have to hit him as many times. But it is what it is. Look at this beast. Take a look at this. The mighty king of the sea, the marlin. It finally hits the sand. I've been fishing here in Ryoshima for a good few years now, but I've never bagged one as big as this before. No time to waste. That prima donna chef will only take the freshest fish. I'll run this over to him now. See ya. And we don't even get to keep that one. And there we go. We've got the chef his big fish. So now we just got to go back to him. And after we visit him again, we can come back here and do a bit more fishing. Get some of the ocean fish. Okay, that was all of the islands. So let's go ahead and head back to that restaurant. Ooh, there's the water dragon right there. We'll just park Orca over here. Hey, and look at that. We can go ahead and get another quick bit of praise. Matter of fact, why don't we go ahead and max out our astral pouch? Now we have 4 of them. And he's got his marlin now, but he's still a little cross. Hello, doggy. Feast your eyes on this lively wiggler. That awful water dragon scared all the fish in the sea. But just look at the size of this marlin. I need juicy fruits of the sea to show what I can do. Only the freshest will do. Now that I finally got my hands on some fine ingredients, it's time to sharpen up my knives and my skills again. Seeing as you're here, doggy, why don't you stay and watch? It's not often I get a fish as good as this one. And not often you'll get to see my knife skills. Not often you'll get to see knife skills like mine up close. Enough chit-chat. There's no time to lose. This freshness can't go to waste. It'd be an insult to the fish. Stand back, doggy. The great chef Umi is about to unleash his cyclone slice. Then we give him the old 1, 2, 3. Funnily enough, it's kind of like a cat scratch. There it goes. Bang. Wah. Woohoo! My best handiwork ever. My skills were getting a little rusty, but now I've reached new heights. I've matured. The fish must be fresh. The dish must be quick. If I sharpen up these blades, I'll be serving up a whale next time. Hopefully not orca. Kazagami. Origin of all, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good, and mother to us all. My power had diminished while you were away. But that man's zeal and your own pure heart have restored my power. I have harnessed his fervent energy to bestow upon you a new power. Dance like a raging whirlwind. He'd make a better warrior than a chef the way he wields knives. Hey, I just thought of something, Amy. Whirlwind, that other power of Kazagami, is pretty intense. I bet his enthusiasm was what awakened it. If it could do that to a marlin, just think of what it could do to those pesky monsters. And on top of that, we can get some sashimi. Completely fills the astral pouch. And just like that, all 4 of our astral pouches are now full. Timely too, considering I just bought that one. So yeah, we have a new wind power for Galestorm. Whirlwind. Don't get carried away, bud. So just like Inferno, Galestorm has now also upgraded. And it follows the same basic rules, where the bigger the symbol you make, the more powerful it is. The thing about Whirlwind that's interesting is that when you use it, there's a tornado that centers around Amaterasu herself. It's actually a very interesting technique. And it damages enemies while Amy's inside it. Look at that. It's not particularly fast, but it does the job. Hey, we actually got money for defeating it that time. Okay, so
we have one more thing that we need to get done. Oh. One more pertinent thing, I should say. Oh, actually, I forgot. Two things, I suppose. There was over here. Hang on, was that a doggy? Ah, he's already been fed. Okay, good. But there was over here a dried out bit of wall with Kazegami statue. Now let's see if I can angle the camera. Okay, the camera likes to fight me on this one. There we go, we made it. Look at this. Must be the grave of a traveler or something. I mean, why else would it be all the way out here? And I think there's a stray bead in here. Nope, just some treasure. Which is alright. We'll take some treasure. Alright, and now we can get back down to business. Some more kitty cats over here. So yes, North Ryoshima Coast has quite the number of cats. Okay. Now if we get... If I'm not mistaken, yep, here's some tigers. Very angry looking tiger. Very angry sounding tiger. Uh-oh. Look at this. One of our first new unique enemies. Now, an interesting thing to remember with these guys is that you really don't want to put out their... Whoop! And he's gone. Let's see. What did that... he expired a bit faster than I expected, but, you know. You really don't want to put those guys' pipes out, because then they go into a rage mode. Huh? Someone there? Chest here. The dog statue! Finally, we get the one that represents Amaterasu herself. Now, what do we have? There's no sign right now. Ah, the sign's up there.
Watcher's Cape. Let's see, it says, when the whirlpool galaxy spins in the distant heavens, a whirlpool shall open up below. Didn't Orca say the entrance to the Dragon Palace was a whirlpool? But I don't really get this when the whirlpool galaxy spins part. That whirlpool picture kind of looks like a windmill or something. Why is this place called Watcher's Cape anyway? The view's nothing to write home about. It could be pretty nice. So an interesting thing I just noticed, finally, the last stream, you might recall, I said I don't remember if Oni Island actually changes location or not. Well, not that long ago, it was over there, and now it is over here. So, it does, in fact, change position from day to day, which is kind of an interesting detail. Oh, yeah, see, look, it's over there now. So that is a detail that I never really noticed before, but it is pretty cool. I'm going to do a quick loop around here just to make sure that there's no hidden items that show up during the nighttime. I don't see anything. Hello, sir. This is Watcher's Cape. It said the gods once used this place to return to the heavens. At night, this place offered a great view of the starry sky. Even the Whirlpool Galaxy was visible from the cape's tip. Whirlpool Galaxy? It's a group of stars. They form the shape of a great spiral, like a heavenly whirlpool. But since the demon-shaped island appeared out at sea, there are more and more monsters about, and the skies have dulled. The magnificent starry view can no longer be seen. I'm here in the hope that I'll be able to make a wish. But shooting stars are rare now, not like before. If only a star would shoot across the night sky, then I could make a wish upon it. If you wish upon a star, it always comes true. Even the Whirlpool Galaxy might appear in the sky again. Why don't you stand next to me and help me look for shooting stars? So this is one of the times where you could just simply do this. There! The shooting star! I've got to make my wish right now. I wish that the sky was as magnificent as it was in the past, and that the Whirlpool Galaxy was visible again. That's it! The Whirlpool Galaxy! My wish really did come true. The Whirlpool Galaxy really is amazing. Have you noticed, Doggy? There's that huge Whirlpool Galaxy in the sky, but it's not reflected in the sea at all, see? There should be a whirlpool in the sea underneath the one in the sky. It's the entrance to the domain of the sea god. But when the demons began to stir, the Whirlpool Galaxy was obscured, and the whirlpool in the sea disappeared too. In the past, both the whirlpool in the sky and the one in the sea were powerful vortexes, each spinning like a mighty windmill. And that should be a pretty good hint as to what we need to do. Wow, check out that whirlpool of stars. It's like a huge windmill in the night sky. They say the Whirlpool Galaxy is the key to the Dragon Palace. If so, then the whirlpool entrance should be somewhere under it. Huh? The sea looks pretty calm to me, and the Whirlpool Galaxy isn't even swirling. What do we gotta do to make that whirlpool entrance appear? Well, you keep talking about windmills, Isum, so why don't we just blow it? I think you're onto something. Maybe we're supposed to blow that starry whirlpool round and round. Try it again, Amy. Keep using that wind power of yours. Oops. Oh, come on. Oh, I think I blew it the wrong direction. Kind of funny that you can make it blow the incorrect way a couple times. Okay, let me do it the way that I normally do it. There we go. I didn't know that you could make it stop blowing the right way. Or the wrong way, as it were.
Look! The whirlpool entrance to the Dragon Palace. The whirlpool galaxy is bringing it to the surface. Okay, Amy, it's about time we got down to that Dragon Palace. Let's go teach those Dragonians a lesson. They're gonna pay for not keeping that water dragon on a leash.
Now, the question I have is, Orca still over there where I parked him? Or is he going to be back at the pier? I think he's back at the pier. Which there's nothing wrong with that in the slightest. I just need to know where I needed to look for him at. Haha. I'm kind of surprised that I managed to get that lily pad jump. Oh, and then I just slipped right off of Orca in the end. Hi-ho, Orca, away! And we don't get that dialogue anymore. There's the water dragon. So we just have to make our way to the giant whirlpool. Here we go. The Dragon Palace. Finally, Amy. We made it through that whirlpool down to the bottom of the sea. This must be the Dragon Palace in the kingdom of the Dragonians. Their leader, Otohime, controls the water dragon. We better not let our guard down. Just 1 second. Okay, I was making sure there wasn't any platforms that had some sort of chest on them. Speaking of chests, halt, you white beast. A very similar setup to Sasa Sanctuary. What business do you have in the Dragon Palace? You talking to us? The Dragonian Kingdom is no place for land dwellers. State your name. Who do you think you are, talking to us like that? Besides, you're the ones who let that water dragon run amok. I'm Isun, wandering artist and protector of Queen Himiko, ruler of Cyan City. Now hurry up and go fetch your leader, Otohime, for me. Chop chop. I've no time for lowly servants. Himiko? Queen Himiko from Cyan City? Then that white beast must be... Hey, what are you two babbling on about? You gonna go get Otohime, or what? This way, O Beast of White. Her Royal Highness will receive you in the throne room. Just making sure there's not anything hidden here that I forgot about. I don't think so. And look at this. Has your journey here tired you, O esteemed guest of Otohime? It's been decades since we've had a land-dwelling visitor here, and a lupine guest at that. I must say, this is quite unusual. I wish I knew what Otohime was thinking. Beyond here lies the Soothing Spring. It's a place of relaxation for us Dragonians, so only our own are permitted beyond this point. You must turn back. Well, fine. Now, what we can do is go behind the stairs, and there's a cheeky little bomb spot. That leads to a hole. And another one of these places. Now, let's not question the fact that there's just a room full of boars at the bottom of the ocean. Boars all getting excited over us using bloom. And just as before, we get some treasures and a stray bead. So we're not going to get very far in here without permission from Otohime herself. Might be able to get into these upper side rooms, though. This is the Dragon Palace, a sacred place inhabited by us Dragonians since ancient times, and our first guest in ages is an animal like you. Nothing's predictable here in Ryoshima, I suppose. Canine visitors are few and far between here. Presumably the guards allowed you in here then. I see. You're no ordinary wolf, are you? No doubt you're part of some plan Otohime has devised. You better hurry to the throne room and meet with her. What on earth's happening to the Dragon Palace these days? The water dragon going mad and the forces of darkness invading? There's no end of worrisome things going on. How can they even have scrolls underwater? It is a good question, Isun. Dragonian magic, of course. I mean, Amaterasu and Isun are both breathing underwater, so anything's possible. Miss Turtle. Ooh? Since when did they let dogs into the Dragon Palace? Still, I'm not the only one to turn my nose up to a customer. I'm not one to turn my nose up to a customer, even a dog. This is the palace's treasure vault, and I'm the vault keeper. But everything's got its price, see? Wanna buy anything? Well, first, let's do some selling. Unfortunately, nothing we haven't already seen. And yes, there is also a way to go this way, but it is also blocked off by a guard. So, let's not delay the inevitable and go talk to Queen Otohime. Welcome, both of you. Welcome to the Dragon Palace. You are in the kingdom of the Dragonians now. I couldn't care less who or what you are. All I'm interested in is that lady sitting on her rump over there. That's your leader, right? Well, we have some choice words for her. Yes, it is I, Otohime, ruler of the Dragon Palace and leader of the Dragonians. Leader of the Dragonians, Otohime. Anyway, we wanted to ask you something. You know that water dragon that's been running amok lately? It's under your control, right? Well, why don't you keep that thing on a leash? What's with sending your emissary to come get us? Are you really that desperate? The Dragonians are prepared to do whatever is necessary. Amaterasu,
origin of all that is good, and mother to us all. What the? You know about Amy? The water dragon is our guardian deity and protector of the seas. It keeps the peace by pacifying chaos wherever it reared its head. But that all changed just 1 month ago. Oni Island, the dark place of ancient legend, suddenly appeared. Evil beings swarmed into the sea and laid siege to the Dragon Palace. We mustered our forces to battle, but the enemy was too strong. Most of our realm fell into the hands of the forces of darkness. It was then that the water dragon appeared. With overwhelming strength, it routed the enemy's forces. But the enemy's leader, the Dark Lord, had unimaginable powers. The water dragon nearly fell in the face of his onslaught. So grave were his wounds that he flew into an uncontrollable rage. The dark forces then pulled back from the sea, leaving behind these chaotic waters plagued by the rampaging dragon. So you're saying that control of the water dragon? We never had control of the water dragon. It is our guardian deity. But its madness now endangers us as much as anyone else. You've got to be kidding me. The water dragon is supposed to break the barrier on Oni Island. What hope do we have of attacking the enemy if it won't help us? Indeed, there is little hope left. It appears that all has gone as the Dark Lord planned. Oop. Not sure why they have to go up and talk to her like this. Would you like to listen to her once more? Well, no. We don't need to hear all that again. We can't break the barrier on Only Island without the water dragon. Himiko prayed so long and hard to locate that dang island, and now we can't even get on it. Come on, Amy, you're a god, ain't ya? Don't you have some secret weapon hidden up your sleeve? Please, wait. It is true we cannot control the water dragon. However, there is still a way to harness its power. There is? Then why didn't you just say so? It is a deed of last resort and fraught with grave danger. Alas, it is beyond our power. That is why we summoned you, Amaterasu. You probably want us to go tie a leash around the dragon, right? Well, we're not going to do anything crazy like that. It's not like we couldn't pull it off or anything. Right, Amy? I mean, Orca would probably help us out, right? This deed of last resort is as follows. You must retrieve the dragon orb. Dragon orb? What's that? So you're saying we can just forget about the water dragon and go hunt for the dragon orb thing? Sounds like a piece of cake. I mean, we're treasure hunting pros. We already know the location of the dragon orb. It lies in the belly of the water dragon. You must enter the water dragon's body. Come again? The dragon orb is the essence of the water dragon's power. With it in my possession, I could easily break through the barrier that protects Oni Island. Will you not enter the water dragon through its gaping jaws and retrieve the dragon orb that lies deep in its belly? With it, I could break the barrier that protects Oni Island. Now wait just a second, lady. Go get some orb from the water dragon's stomach? Are you nuts? That is the only way left to break the barrier on Oni Island. Will you not enter the water dragon through its gaping jaws and retrieve the dragon orb that lies deep in its belly? Slow down there. I make a habit of never saying no to a pretty face, but if my boss here says no, there ain't much I can do. Well, boss, we gonna help this chick or what? Yes. Bummer. Well, the boss has spoken. Huh? But Amy! Oh, great Amaterasu. Your compassion is truly as deep as the sea, and you are ever quick to decide. This amulet will allow you to enter the water dragon's garden. Shell amulet. Water dragon's garden? That is correct. The water dragon makes its lair in a garden here at our palace. Here at this palace? That thing lives here? It does, but it will not attack us as long as we leave it be. I doubt we would come out alive if we entered its lair, but I truly believe that Amaterasu can retrieve the dragon orb. I shall pray for your safe return. Look at the mess we're in now. Why are you always so eager to please? Ah, forget it. Let's go get that barrier-breaking orb. The Water Dragon's garden should be around here somewhere. And that it is. First thing, though, we're gonna go this way. Oh! You've got a shell amulet? So you have permission of Otahime? Forgive my rudeness. You may pass. Well, thank you. What do we got here? Some fun things abound. Kind of hard to see, but there's a glow here. And for some reason, a large cloak. Now, something I didn't realize on my first couple playthroughs is you can hop up here, and you can actually use rejuvenation on this pillar. I said you can use rejuvenation on this pillar. Thank you. And this leads to the stray bead. Now what's going on here? Whoa! Spring up, spring, Lulu. Spring up, spring, Lulu. Is it just me or the others singing something different? That water dragon's causing havoc now that it's settled in the palace. It snorts so loud, and everything time it stirs, there's an earthquake. I don't know if that's why our swirly whirly springs dried up. Us dance troupe girls have been ordered to do a water dance, but this dance wouldn't get any spring flowing again. No, I say we need to smash through the rock under the spring. If we hit water, that would get the spring going again. If only someone would help and dig a hole where the spring was. Well, lucky for you, madam, I have the ability to do just that. Or Amaterasu will just jump right off of the hole for some reason. Oh! Why are you digging this dried up spring, doggy? Hoping to smash the rock under the spring to find water, are you? You must have a good nose on you. That was my plan too. Come on then, doggy. Help me dig down the spring. We'll see if we can smash through the rock and revive the spring. Okay then, here we go. I'll tell you how we're going to dig through. Although, I guess you're pretty good at digging. Once I'm down to the deepest rock, I'll hit it as hard as I can. You just focus on digging and get me down to the deepest point. I'm fine. Don't let me down. And here's our, I believe, 5th and last digging minigame. This one is very different from the others because we get sent all the way to the bottom. And now we have to work our way back up. Which is also why we get almost 6 minutes to do this in. And you have to get a little bit creative with these ones. Go ahead and bag us a little bit more time. Cherry bombs are your friend on this one. Mostly because they clear out a huge area. And also because you can't really get
these ones at all without them. Alright, and we made it where she is. Grab a little yen on the way down. And we can blow this yen up. Don't care that much. Use bloom to make her hurry a little bit. Here we go. And I'm willing to bet it's just going to be right here. Sure enough. And there we go. One of the more interesting digging minigames. Yeah, right on. Woohoo! I smashed right through that rock. And look at that. The spring's gushing again. The spring's running again, but this isn't good. The swirly whirly's missing. The whirl's gone? Exactly! It's the swirly whirly that's kept us all in good health up to now. Without it, we'd lose the will to live. Anyway, enough. Just whining about it's not gonna help, is it? Everyone, we gotta summon the swirly whirly back again. We'll transfer our passion and enthusiasm into the spring by running around it as fast as we possibly can. Alright, you go, sisters. Amaterasu, origin of all that is good, and mother to us all. Followers in need, in your own pure heart, have restored my power. I, Nirigami, have a new power to bestow upon you. I have harnessed the fervent energy of those in need to create the power called Fountain. Use it well. Yeah, right on. Woohoo! The Swirly Whirlies returned to the spring. The Swirly Whirlies' spring real name is the Swirling Spring. It's a portal to the Dronians made to connect to the land. If you jump in while it's swirling, you can go to different places. Sometimes we girls use it to go out and have some fun on land. Oops, you won't tell OkamiHD about that, will you? Anyway, thanks for all your help, doggy. Here, have this. You'll be surprised at what's inside. I knew it. Brute strength is the only answer in the end. From now on, the Dragon Palace Dance Troupe's motto is muscle. Oh, well, good luck with that. Boy, Amy, that's one mean brush you wield. I bet you could summon one of those travel whirlpools anytime you want if you use that technique on a mermaid spring. Now we can travel across Nippon for free. Guess it pays to help people every now and then. Sure enough, we no longer need mermaid coins. We just do a swirl on a mermaid spring, and we can use it whenever we want. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and go all the way back to Shinichu Field. There are a couple things that I would like to go and take care of. First things first, we're actually going to dip into Kamiki real quick. Look, here's Susano. Oh, hello there, brother. How you been? I must forge my strength with rigorous daily training. Then I shall win Kushi's heart. Then I shall strike fear into the hearts of those monsters. Come on, admit, Pops. You're on a road to nowhere. Haven't really come back to Kamiki in a little while. Not too much reason to. However, there is a little bit of treasure. So if we come all the way up here, we have a peach. Oh, and these two are still over here in Kamiki. Interesting. I would have thought that they would just be over at Cyan the rest of the time. Alright, what's in here? A Kutani pottery. Let's see, is that the only one that's available? Looks like it. That's okay. Alright, now that we have that little treasure, let's go meet up with our friend, the Nameless Man. Because in all likelihood, he probably has something for us next as well. Sure enough. Hello, friend. The White Connoisseur returns. Don't worry, just a nickname I cooked up for you, man. Look, I just finished my third piece. My third vase, the Rust Neck. See that sober shading? An expert like you knows what it means, huh? We're two of a kind, you and me. Here, take it. Let's bring this one over here. Now we'll get back to this statue. Let's put this in here. Now I'm fairly certain that he doesn't have anything else, but I'm gonna go look just to make sure. Nope, he doesn't have another one for us. See how easy these enemies are? Ooh, one hit. One swipe with the reflector on the green imp and they're gone. And just 4 on the black imps. Okay. Now. Oops. You have to be a little bit more generous, I suppose. And we can see what's up here. Let's go ahead and give these guys a little bit of a slash. A bit of wind. I think I'm getting hit by the fish and its boomerangs. Yeah, I'll just cut him. I don't need every single enemy to be taken care of with a floor finisher. It's just nice to have Demon Fangs. I wish I could sell the Demon Fangs for yen. Unfortunately, I don't think that's the thing we're allowed to do. I'm actually going to make it nighttime, just so I can see if there are any hidden things up here. Because I know there are a couple of buried treasures. I guess that rock doesn't get destroyed. I saw a devil gate for half a second. Cut you. Blow you. And cut you. A little whiz. And then we can see what this devil gate's about. Yes, please. Alright, first wave of enemies gone. Interrupt him real quick. And I believe that was it. None too difficult. Some praise. And some bunnies. Who will give us even more praise. Oop, I'm so sorry, bunny. Okay. Looks like we got a clover here. This has been here for ages, but nobody knows what it's for. There are many things like that in Nippon. No one knows when they were built or even who built them. But I suppose people have more important things to think about. It is a mystery, Yusun. It is a mystery. Double gate for us to go through. Actually, I'm curious. Well, I don't believe I can actually injure these fellas with Power Slash. They just immediately dodge, or block, I should say. You have to hit them with weapons. Beat him with the golden insult. More bunnies. Quite a bit of praise on top of this hill. That we're above 400 again.
something written here. Never seen such writing before. Even I can't read it. Wonder what it says. A mystery for another day, Isun. A mystery for another day. Okay, so since we have 400 praise, let's go ahead and get that final purse upgrade. And the only thing left to do now is just throw it all into our health. Made it through the whole game, only having upgraded health a few times. Never needed it. Not yet, anyway. Gotcha. Now let's go visit Tama real quick. We can do a little bit with him. Bum, ba, ba, dum, bum, bum. Another year's festival is come and gone. I'm all burned out. Wonder if I'll ever be as fired up like that again. You know, so fired up your heart won't stop pounding. Bam, bam, bam. Sheesh, this guy's all washed up. My time's passed now. Those days when my heart wouldn't stop pounding. Pull yourself together, man. Amy, do one of your big bangs. Make it a real big one. That didn't work. It's a little rough doing this. So you do this. And you put a second one in there. Oh, was that a double whammy? Amazing. It's coming back to me now. The old bam bam bam, my heart pounding. There we go. And we will revisit Tama a little later. Whenever we have the power of 3 cherry bombs. Okay. Now there's one more area that I would like to go and visit. Actually, I'm going to use an origin mirror for this. I do enjoy the variety of unique ways. I say variety, it's 2 different unique ways of fast travel, teleport. You can use the pawns, or you can use the mirrors. You have to unlock those abilities too. So we want to go back to Ryoshima Coast. Not the northern one, just the regular one. And down here is the little catcall tower. Okay. Now, I'm going to try something that I don't normally do until much later. I'm gonna go over here to where we fought that first bandit spider. And I'm gonna try to take on the gauntlet. I normally like to have better weapons whenever I do this,
But honestly, this is the easiest one. It shouldn't be too terribly difficult, but we're going to try. I might go a bit quiet during this, both concentrating and also just to rest my voice. But you see how much more powerful these enemies are. There's a lot more of them too. And that was the first wave of enemies. There are just so many more of them. They have more health. They might deal more damage. Oh, goodness. I'm actually curious. If I put on the mat, and then I have a little snooze, will that heal me all the way? Does that just heal? Oh, it does! Okay, so I can have a little bit of rest. It does eat up the yin, though. Okay. So I'm actually going to put on the fire tablet. I don't know that there are any fire type enemies in this, but it will completely negate any fire damage that gets dealt. Now the fish will still do this and they'll grab us, but you can still cut them off. Come on. Alright, that's the third battle down. And you have to do all of these in order. You can leave at any time, but if you come back, you have to start back from the very first gate. Not doing so hot on this one. Oh my. see, how much is that actually going to put me back money-wise? So that'll be a little less than 5 pips. Is that maybe about 100 per? Give or take? Could be. You know, something I could do. I have a Cyclone ability. Doesn't do a lot of damage, though, is the only issue. That was the last one of this set. These are really a test about knowing the way the enemies move and exploiting their weaknesses. I am not the best, but I can persevere. Oh, look! Our fire tab, like, completely negates the Chimera attacks. do something I don't normally do. I'm gonna swap to the beads. The beads actually seem to be extremely good against these guys. Yeah, he's just gonna breathe fire, and I'm immune to fire at the moment. Yeah, surprisingly, the beads seem to be exceptionally good against these guys. They don't activate their water jets that come out of them. They really quickly stun them. Alright, what's next? And we can get rid of these guys. Yep. Well, let's go for a glaive with this one. Especially with all the enemies that are power slash 4L finishers, you can really get a lot of demon things from here too. I think this actually might be the last fight. I think I remember the black imps being the final ones. Whew. It's a little exhausting doing these. Nope, that wasn't the last one. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and let Amaterasu have another nap. And honestly, you know what I could do as well, since I haven't used these at all. I could just do that, and then we're done with it. Oh boy. This one's gonna be a doozy. I hate that they can come from off screen and just waylay you. Don't ask me how I was making all that happen. That was a lot of freak accidents happening all at once. Okay. Swapping back to reflectors. Yeah, this is by far. Oops. I'm gonna mess that one up a little bit. I'd actually like to do this. Interesting that the whirlwind doesn't stop them from being in flames. Twofer. Oh my goodness. Oh, let's see if we can get all these in one go. I don't think we can. No, missed a few. If I can keep these guys together, though. Nope. Three black imps, though. That might be the end of it. They were the penultimate random bad guy. Oh. Nope, I just had to finish off the first wave before these guys showed up. Yeah, go get stunned. It's just one enemy, it's a whole lot easier. Another wave of them. Yep. Oi. Quit spawning. Alright, that might have been it. I've said that multiple times, but golly. I think I remember... Oh! Oh, I missed it. There was a golden peach that spawned right at the end. And there you have it. That is the easiest of the gauntlets. We don't even get any praise at the end of each of those fights. But that is one stray bead out of 3 from the gate gauntlets, as I call them. And this is Ryoshima Coast. So let's see. Probably number 4 right there. We still got a number to do. So we're on the right track. I am not going to attempt the second one just yet. I would like to have much better armor and armor? I would like to have much better weapons before I try to take that on. So for now, we're gonna go back to the Dragon Palace. And honestly, I think that's a good way to end it. I'm just gonna have a nice save as we come in. Because the next thing to do, as soon as we get to the water dragon, the story is, I believe, locked in place all the way. Oh, missed this. The story is locked and you are not able to do any sort of adventuring until you complete the series of events that happen. It is going to be a long, long time before we'll be able to explore again. So, I'm going to leave it there for now. Thank you for watching. If you decide to watch this on YouTube, please follow me on YouTube. Leave a like if you liked it. Come and follow me on Twitch sometime so you can get a notification when I'm streaming. I am at TreekFluff on both YouTube and Twitch. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks again. Goodbye.